What's up, guys? Piper here, being today doing some Aratha Basin action. I actually really like Aratha Basins, usually because they take a little longer than every other BG. Except maybe AV if people turtle and stuff like that. But I would honestly, I would do. I just forgot how to speak this time. I got flustered. Honestly, I would do more AVs if turtles happen more. I know that sounds crazy because no one wants to do that ever. Everyone hates turtles. Oh my god. Woo! There's a lot of alliance coming this way. They always seem to go mines. That's why I go mines, because alliance like the mines. So I'm going to go here. So here at the back, they're going to get on him immediately and try to do some work onto him. Going to get my two steady shots up if I can. Unfortunately, I do have a warrior jumping on my face here. That's not a nice thing to have. Disengage away from him and root him down there. And just stay on the healer right here. They do have another healer there, it looks like. So I'm going to switch to him as well, because it looks like my Warlock buddy's on him instead of the other one. Gonna pop up the turrets early as well, just to make sure I stay alive. Get some traps down near the flag because I don't want anyone to take that and pop the feign death here. And I'm gonna get onto this Shabby again, put in a silence shot. Silence shots in the BGs, it's not like a huge deal, but it does help to just chuck him in every now and then. Obviously, it'd be better if I got one on him when he's low health, but when he's like at max health and nothing's going on, I have to pop it out of the turns. Jesus Christ. We have no healers here. I might have to actually bail out of this. Bail out of this place right there. Get the fuck out of there. There's no point in me staying there. There's no healers. Chase down Hawkeye over here because he's fucking Hawkeye. Fucking green arrow bullshit. You see the turrets, you're going to put like two steady shots. May as well put your two steady shots on the deterrence because it doesn't really matter. You're still going to get that bonus from it. Hawkeye does have, by the looks of it, a little bit less gear than me. He's going to run away from me just because of reasons. And I'm up with Capilord here. We do lose mines, but it's not a big deal at the earliest stage of this game. I'm not going to go back down to mines. I love a fucking druid that knows when to heal. That's good. I don't want to stick around and have to deal with a feral druid who doesn't like to pop out to rejuve. It happens a lot with Red Paladins. Red Paladins never like to heal for some reason, even though it's like the major part of their class. But yeah, it's just the way it goes. Got a DK here. We might be able to take this just because it looks like these guys might be a little bit undergeared. Never mind, there's fucking 4 of them. I thought there was only one on that flag, which we could have dealt with, but fucking 4? I don't know about that. Don't have another deterrence up at this current point in time, so I'm going to pop a feign death. Try and stay alive through this while we kill this DK. Kill the DK, immediately switch to the Hunter at the back. Try and switch to the Hunter at the back anyway. And try and stay alive. You're going to have to CC the Warrior, just try and not die here. It's going to be very close to me living if I get another deterrence off. I'm not going to get one, am I? No, I got way too long before that deterrence is up. Going to pop my TC on the Warrior, try and help out, but I die. Not a good day for Piper there. That is a bad start to this BG. Might have to go to Lumber Mill. Usually when you hit mines like that really hard in the start of the games, when they all go there, I'll have a fucking, usually they'll have a healer with us. And when they have a healer with us, it's really easy to win a flag, but neither of my healers are in my group, and neither of them came to mine. So obviously, if I just, if I had a healer with me, it would have been a lot different. How many do we have down here? We got Resto Sham, so it's not going to be easy to take. I do have my fucking, oh god. Let's do it, fuck it. We'll try and take the Shaman. It's going to be a pain in the ass, especially with that Warlock there, especially since I think he's Affliction Warlocks. Affliction Warlocks can be a real pain in the ass. Oh my god. Gonna get some DPS on. I'm gonna CC the Warlock immediately on his mount. Switch back to the Resto and start doing some damage. Unfortunately, I trapped the fucking Resto instead of the Warlock there, but that's obviously that's like a huge thing for hunters. That is a problem that for some reason Blizzard refuses to fix, which is that if there's 2 people near a trap, the one you scatter and the one you're aiming for usually doesn't get the trap on them. That's why like Warrior disengages, not disengages, Warrior intervenes works so well, is because they can intervene over trap, and for some reason it takes priority and triggers on them instead of the healer, which is already standing on top of the fucking trap. It really makes no sense to anyone whatsoever. Gonna CC the guy right now again. Hopefully that one doesn't know. He trinkets the scatter. Of course he trinkets the fucking scatter. Good lord, this is some bullshit. And of course now I'm stuck here with the rest of Shami who's taking no damage and a Affliction Warlock. Not good for anybody. Not good news at all. We really need to try and pick up a healer here, which is going to be hard to find. Gonna trinket that one and the deterrence. Get the fuck out of here. Get my fucking pet back with me. I don't know where he is. Disengage away from that DK. Hopefully he doesn't try and death me back in. He does. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he do it? And try and just get away. Gonna CC the Warlock again. Try and stop him from hurting me too much here. And disarm the Warrior. Pop my Master's Call to get some fucking speed on this fucking DK right here. Do have my rocket boots up, but I just got fucking frozen, so there's no point in me using them. As soon as that one drops, I can use it, however, to get away. I have a few seconds here. The DK does back off to get some heals off the Shami, and I will live through these dots. Barely, albeit. And now we have to go and do some work. Fortunately, my distraction at mines has led to us getting Lumber Mill, which can help. I did have a topic in this video, but I completely just like phased off into just me trying to get some fucking work done on this BG. So far, I've done nothing. It's been very hard, but this is kind of how I like to play. How I like to play ABs, by putting on pressure and letting my team do other stuff. Unfortunately, that involves letting your team, basically counting on your team to be able to do anything, which a lot of times is actually a bad idea because it's randoms. You can't really count on randoms to do anything, especially to the standards of what you do it yourself. Would need a bop here. There we. Oh my god. Oh my god, I say I need a bop, and I do get a bop. That is impressive. I like Ganondorf here. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to be enough to save my life. It's going to be very close to me dying. And disengage away from that. Maybe put in a scatter shot. No, I'm going to die from that. Well, DK, like, diseases and stuff like that go through the bubble, so it doesn't really matter too much. You cannot get away from that. It's very hard indeed. Piper's been getting messed up in this BG. I did have a topic I want to talk about. It's probably because I'm too busy complaining about the fucking game. Of course, I'm topping damage. I hate that so much. When I top damage and then like don't actually have anything to show for it, it's like the worst thing ever. We lost farm. I could stop here and help Blacksmith, but there's a lot here. There's no reason for me to stop there. I just checked in. Gonna go back to farm. We have a Warlock back here. Which Warlock do we have? It could be the Warlock in my group. It is. So to go back here and help him immediately. Of course, Steve starts crying in the corner. Man, I'm honestly considering like making like a little house, not a house, but like a little shed outside, just for me to lock Steve in while I record it, because it's honestly getting on my nerves that every time I record he cries. I'm kind of like anal about my audio quality for some reason on my videos, and it just happens to be that every single time I record, Steve starts crying. I need to start like making, or maybe I could just lock him in like one of the rooms in the houses or something. Gonna get this flag back. Brandon Ross is getting it as well. Since he's getting, I'm gonna just check down a flare. I don't really need to get the cat. Make sure there's no rogues here to stop us, and that should be ours. Very nice. We get it back. Still have Blacksmith. Still have Lumber Mill. This is basically gonna turn into an RBG kind of place where we just have 3 bases and cat. Now, finally, for fuck's sake, halfway through the video, it's not really halfway, we're both on 390 somehow. I just see a big ink going to Lumber Mill, so I'm going to go up there and try and defend that. What I want to talk about was girl gamers. And kind of what the fuck is with there's a weird stereotype around, pretty much a weird stereotype around everything involving women. And I find it very strange that everyone feels the need to put this stereotype on people. And of course they have 2 fucking healers here. And try and get some blast offs with an explosive trap. Let's see if I can get any. Explosive trap, did I get any? No, the fucking priest was stunned, so it didn't work. That sucks balls. But the stereotypes a lot of times are negative. A lot of times. Some of them are positive, but even if a stereotype is positive, a lot of times it's still counted as a negative because it's a stereotype. Like, I hate that. I hate that kind of stuff. And the kind of stereotype everyone has, oh, I just missed it. The stereotype everyone kind of has is that these girl gamers aren't actual gamers. Girl gamers, they just do it to fit in, or they want to be cute or some shit. They use it to meet guys. It's really weird because I've honestly, since playing WoW, I've met like a shitload. Like a lot of people, I think, don't think girls play WoW that much, but I've met like almost just as many girls playing WoW as guys playing WoW. And not only that, they're actual gamers. I mean, I have met a few obviously that are bitches, but I've also met a shitload of cunt guys. But I've probably met more asshole dudes than girls. Like that's just a thing, right? And a lot of the times the guys are the ones that are fucking not actual gamers, and they just play WoW. And if like you say anything to them that doesn't involve like WoW, if you say anything else that's like nerdy, they get angry at you and think, why the fuck are you talking this nerdy shit? That happens a lot. Whereas with girls, they're a lot more forgiving. They seem to be a lot more into it. It's not just a thing for them. It's not like they're just doing this to meet guys or some shit. They enjoy gaming. And it kind of pisses me off when I see the stereotypes around girl gamers being that they use this for like different means other than just to have entertainment and to enjoy it. Because I mean, I for one am for gamers. I really like the idea of gamers. I like the idea of people playing games, and I like the idea of esports. I like the idea of all of it. All of it's like fantastic to me. It makes no sense to me why it should be a male thing. That's not a thing that should happen. And often, a lot of times, you'll see the opposite stereotype on guys, or on gaming, I should say, that it's just a guy thing. Like, it's only guys that game. Guys are the only ones that game. You'll see, like, these old news stories, or, like, people reporting on esports or on StarCraft, and it's of a reporter that went to, like, a StarCraft thing, because it's gotten to the point now where it's, like, they can't, like, actually not acknowledge it. And look how much lag I just had. Holy shit. I just disengaged like here in the air, and I hit the ground before it worked. Let's have a look at this. That's because I have 192 ms. That's why. God damn it. Fuck me. I'm so sick of Australian net. I'm so sick of it. Especially since my net fluctuates a lot. Like usually I can get down to maybe 150, and that's what I'm used to playing on, and that's what if I can, that's what I'll record on. Like, I'll make sure it's 150, okay, I'm going to record, because it'll actually be playable. But, a lot of times I sit on fucking 300 and shit, and god damn, it sucks. I don't know if I should leave mines here, because it's just him. but I hate sitting down, especially when I'm recording. It looks like we have a lot of stables here, so I'm gonna go up and try and do some work. Especially since I've done nothing this entire BG. I've just been going in and dying. Oh my god. And we lost farm. Okay, not good. God damn, I hate losing shit, like, immediately. So yeah, like, obviously you have that whole bad stereotype, and of course esports made, like, it made actual news stations go and appreciate it, because it's like, basically anything that has money involved was what will get people's attentions. And of course, esports has money prizes, it has people who are living off this, people who are professional, like, StarCraft players, and or professional even Call of Duty players, stuff like this, and people are living off this. And because of that, obviously, that's when people start to pay attention, because they realize there's money involved, and people are greedy motherfuckers who just want to know more about money and get more money. So people, again, start to pay attention, they start to see what's going on. And I've looked at, like, probably 3 or 4, I guess reports is what they're called, like, they're reporting on esports. And every single time in these fucking news reports, the anchors or the reporters make a joke about how it's just guys, how it's just only males, it's just a male thing, no females do it. How one of the fucking ones I watched actually went as far as to say that these guys are virgins and they'll never get a girl in their life because they play video games. And it's such like a 1900 way of thinking, you know, not like when I was born, 1993, that's how people thought. They thought like gaming was just a guy thing. And it's like, it's not, it's 2014, guys. Like, this isn't like, we're not living in the past, we're actually in the future now. This is what's going on. You have to get with the fucking times. That's what's happening. It's not, this isn't a thing that is like super old and super nerdy. This is the future. This is what's happening. This is the new technology, and everyone's enjoying it, including women, including men. It's not just a man thing. A man thing. It's not a triple man. It's not a manly thing to do. It's completely and utterly unisex. And it really pisses me off when they fucking say shit like this, because a lot of times I actually am talking to my female gamer friends, and they actually get pissed off by it and like say how fucking annoying it is that they get kind of shoeholed. Is shoeholed the right word? Shoehorned? I don't know. They basically get stuck into a corner where if they tell anyone that they actually are a gamer, a lot of times they think less of them, or they think that, you know, they're not actually gamers. They're just saying that. And obviously there is those few girls, those few like I don't know what to call them. I think they're like under the same hipster like title, but like it's just girls who like to game, but they only like a certain game. And then obviously you have like these hardcore gamers online who, for some reason, like they prosecute people if they don't know everything. Like if a girl says maybe like I like Zelda, and then they'll say to her like, you know, who the fuck was the third boss in this level, and have you played all the fucking games? What was this person's name? Like they do that shit to try and ask if they're a real gamer. I don't fucking know that shit. Like, if you ask me a question about WoW lore, I mean, sure I might know a bit, but if you ask me, like, in detail, I would have no fucking idea. I can't remember that shit. I'm a gamer. Just because I don't know the fucking answer to these questions, that doesn't mean I'm not a gamer, but for fuck's sake. I don't understand what I don't understand, like, the mentality of a person is who does that. Like, why are they sitting there, and why is it so 100% like necessary and important to them to make sure this person is a 100% gamer? Like, is that like a prerequisite to you before you talk to someone? I mean, a lot of the times I think for guys it's because they're on the internet, you know what I mean? The internet is this safety net, and not only has this guy never talked to a fucking girl in his life, he fucking sits there, and as soon as he meets a girl, he starts prosecuting her because he doesn't know how to fucking react to her being on there and talking to him. A lot of times that's what I think it is, and that's obviously the minority, and this is what they call like the hardcore, you know, fucking, usually it's PC. I mean, there's a there's a difference between like the age groups, I think, on consoles and PCs. Obviously, all can play all of it. But a lot of times you get the old kind of angry gamers on PC. You get the old angry ones who they've been PC gaming for years and they think they know better than anyone else and blah blah blah. All these young kids don't know what they're talking about. A lot of times the young kids know a lot more than fucking old people, to be honest with you. Like they're because they're growing up with it. It's like they're smart. They pick it up quicker. They live with it. You know, they're writing with keyboards before they're writing with pens. You know, that's gonna be a thing soon where like they don't even bother writing penmanship. Like they'll teach you how to sign your name and that's the last thing they'll fucking teach you, because everything's just gonna be on a keyboard in the future. Like you don't even need to learn how to like do, like, for instance, what I learned in school was like what's it called? Like it's like connective writing. I just call it running writing, I guess. But I learned that in school. I learned in primary school, even in high school. They made us like keep up like this nice penmanship. And then as soon as I got to maybe 16 years old, the school got computers. I stopped writing. I never wrote again. The only time I use penmanship now is when I sign my fucking name. That's literally the only time I use it. It was a completely pointless waste of time to teach me that in school because I'm never going to use it again. I'm never going to use that, like, oh, write my letters all nice and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's nice to have that and be able to write and, you know, all that kind of shit. Obviously, you need to be able to read, but it's a thing of the past. And I think the whole mentality of, people making like other people feel bad about enjoying like, especially since like I feel like we should definitely like band together as gamers. Like, this isn't a thing that we should be fighting each other against. Like, oh, you're a gamer, fuck you. Like, what? No, you're a gamer as well. We're all gamers. This is the thing. Like, we're doing this together. And not only that, that's us being together and us growing in number and gamers becoming more and more. It's kind of what made it come out from being like a nerdy thing, you know what I mean? Like, back when I was in high school, it was such a nerdy thing. I wouldn't dare talk about it. I would not dare talk about gaming in my high school for a long time. And by the time I left, it was a little bit better about, like, say, for instance, maybe like racing games or maybe even a sports game. You know, the jock kids might talk about it, or Call of Duty, for instance. Call of Duty, actually, as much as I don't like Call of Duty, it helped a lot in like the gaming front of getting like these asshole jocks who hated everyone for gaming actually into gaming and made them kind of be more forgiving. But still, when I was in high school, I couldn't talk about WoW. I could not talk about WoW if I wanted to, because I'd be prosecuted as a fucking nerd and a fucking stupid cunt for liking WoW. Like, that's literally what would happen. But I feel like now, because there's so much more people gaming, there's so much more people who play games, who game, do everything, it's become more acceptable. And that's why I never understood why, if you meet someone who actually games, like, for me, that's a good trait for someone to have. If I meet someone and they say I'm a gamer, usually that's like that's brownie points like towards me. I'm like, oh, sweet, man, if you're a fucking gamer, we have something in common, let's talk. But for some reason, there's people out there who's like, that's awful. Like, what, you game? Like, how dare you also be a gamer? Like, what? Why are you saying this to like this person right now? Because it makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. I don't know how I got from girl gaming to gaming. Well, I guess I can make that leap pretty acceptable. But basically, the point I wanted to make is, if you meet a girl gamer, especially if she's young, like, a lot of times, because of the shitty environments we put them through, older women who game are used to it. Like, they're 100% used to it. They have thick skin. I mean, you still shouldn't be a fucking asshole, but they usually do have thick skin. They can deal with a bit of your fucking bullshit. And a lot of times, I actually enjoy the company of an older girl gamer a lot, because I am an asshole. Like, as fucked up as that sounds, I like to talk shit, and I like people to talk shit to me. I like that. Like, when I'm by myself in my free time, I'm a very, like, I'm forward, I'm blunt. I'm a blunt person. I don't like to beat around the bush at all. And because of that, I need someone who's thick-skinned, so if I tell them the truth, like, just lay down the truth in front of them, I'm not being an asshole, I'm just telling you the truth. If you can't deal with that, you're probably not going to like me. It's probably just, that's honestly the way, like, I work. I can't be fucking around with, like, lying and bullshitting people. Like, that's just weird. And we are getting fucked up here, so I want to kind of get out. As Rose has been on me for 7 years, I cannot. Tap target is broken in this. I keep using tap target, and it's just doesn't work. Like, it's just like, no, you can't tap target that. What are you talking about? Getting some heals off the Feral Druid here. Trying to get this base. I think this is actually a mistake. I'm going to go get mines or something quickly, because we are not getting that base. I'm going to, stables. I'm going to go run through the stables. We really need a base. We're going to lose this if we don't get a base, like, right now. What this guy in fucking BG chat is a dick cock and then penis donkey. This is some quality BG chat. So basically, honestly, what I want to say is, treat the girls you meet online nicely, because they're already getting a fucking hard time. I honestly feel sorry for women a lot of times who go online, like, online at all. If you know any Go gamer who, like, actually games, and actually people know she's a girl, it's fucking rough. It's fucking rough. You get weird stalkers. You always get asked for fucking tit pics 24/7. Like, that's the first question it seems people ask. It's like, hey, you're a girl? Give me some tits. Let's see some tits. Like, that's like, what? Why is this a thing that's happening? And it's fucking weird. It honestly is fucking weird that that's like, guys just think that because it's online that's acceptable. And unfortunately, girls have just had to get like used to that. And on the other hand, what I want to say to girl gamers is, if you're going to play online, if you're going to do this, I would definitely recommend, before ever tell anyone you're a girl, and unfortunately, like, this has to be the way it is, make sure you tell them like this once you meet them, once you've talked to them, once you've got to know them, and even then be like careful about it. Like, I would just be super careful. And like, for instance, I know a lot of WoW players who are girls who play male characters, and that honestly, it helps a lot, because if you play like a female character, and then you like, there's a certain way like girls talk and like chats and stuff like that. I'm probably just stereotypically putting that down there, but I probably shouldn't do that. But a lot of times, like, when you talk to a girl gamer online, they type well, they're nice, you know, that sort of thing, and which is completely different the way guys game. So it's easy to tell if you're actually a girl or not. So I would just say, for instance, maybe make a male character first. If you want to like get to know people and actually have friends, make sure you're just careful. Just be really careful, because I don't want like you to have to deal with like that all that shit. And it's just easier if they don't know. Like if you're just another fish in the sea, that's fine. But as soon as you are a girl, like you stick out like immediately. And it sucks. It fucking sucks for you. And I hate that's the way it has to be. It also sucks that we're gonna lose this fucking AB after 7 years. Oh my god, this AB's been very fucking long. Gonna aim shot him there. Get some chim chops. Come on, chim shot. Why aren't you off the fucking thing? Man, I get focus starved a lot as MM. Get the flag. Why is no one getting the flag? I'm just jumping around the flag. I'm just giving up. Gonna get the flag here. Don't attack me, and he just auto shots me once. Fantastic. Nice Hawkeye. I don't like. Do not put those weird things in your name. I don't like it. Like I really, honestly, it doesn't look good in any way, shape, or form. It looks horseshit even. Like just bad. Ugh. Don't like it. And especially since like I often get people ask me to join my guild, and they have like a weird A in their name. I don't know how to fucking do your A, dude. I don't know how to do that. I don't know like the fucking alt commands for all the letters. It's not a thing that I fucking know. So please, like, if you ever, especially since like a lot of them are on my B tag. I have people whisper me on B tag to invite them to the guild, and it's like I can't shift click your name if you're in my B tag, dude. How the fuck do I do this letter? God damn, it's hard. I just ran into a trap. Fantastic. That's the best kind of trap in action right there. Piper runs into a trap. That's a big trap from a cow. Oh my god. Needs to be big, otherwise the cow would not fit in there. So yeah, honestly guys, just this like round off the video, all I could say to you guys is be nice. Well, honestly, be nice to everyone. It doesn't have to be just females, it doesn't have to be girl gamers. Be nice to fucking everyone. It doesn't have to just be girls, but specifically, girls are gonna have a hard time, so if you meet them, be nice to them. I'm not saying be overly nice, you have to like go give them gold, you don't have to go out of your way to help them. Just when you interact with them, make sure you're not an asshole. Like it's pretty simple stuff here, I don't know. Anyway guys, thanks for watching that abysmal AB. That was fucking long and tedious. Have a good day, have a lovely day, and I'll see you next video. See you guys.
Papa, you're dirt. Come to your senses, Papa, now.